Hello everybody, welcome back to the final part of Sakura Succubus 3. And let us just jump in. Oof! Something very pink and frilly bows into me the moment I open the door. I stagger back, winded, and gasp for breath. While I struggle to maintain my balance, the door slams shut behind me. I'm alone in my apartment with this interloper. It clings to me, fingers fisting against the front of my shirt. When I look down, my gaze is met with a pair of large, violet eyes. It's... you? Okay, you? Who else did you think it would be, you dummy? You pouts. She's wearing the regalia of an idol, complete with the little hat. Her body feels warm against mine, perhaps because her face is so flushed. Her forehead beads with perspiration despite the coolness of the night. She doesn't pause to brush it away. She sounds out of breath. Did she run all the way here? Hey, you. I modulate my voice, hoping to make it sound gentle. I don't know what exactly is wrong with you, but one thing is certain: she is quite the state. Are you all right? Of course I'm all right. Do you even need to ask? I was so worried about you, Hiroki. You idiot. You moron. You were? Yes. You might have promised to bring you back to the human realm, but I don't trust her. She's horrible, clingy, and jealous, and I know how much she loves you. I was terrified you would still be trapped there, only I would be here in Japan, and I would no longer be able to help you. Ah, I see. I smile at you, then wind my arms around her waist. Holding her close, I peer into her eyes and say, "Did you run all the way here to see me? That must mean you care about me a lot. I'm really happy to hear that." What? No! Yu's face blushes furiously. She tries to take a step back, but my arms are still ensnared around her waist, thus preventing her escape. Trembling from tip to toe, she glances away. Her self-righteous anger begins to fade. Now she looks embarrassed, her brow furrowed, her lips pulled into a pout. I didn't come here because I care about you. I just wanted to ensure that my hard work wasn't for nothing. It would be a pain if I put so much effort into trying to save you, only to have it thwarted by the double-crossing princess. That's really the only reason why I'm here. My heart doesn't skip a beat when you hold me, and I certainly don't love you. Oh yeah? Could have fooled me. I lean in closer to you until our lips are inches apart. Well, maybe you don't love me, but I'm very fond of you. It's because of you that I was able to escape from the succubus realm. Without your quick thinking, I might still be trapped, so thank you. I really do appreciate it. Well, of course you do. That's how it should be. It isn't very every day a popular idol like myself goes out of her way to help a peon like you. You should be kneeling and bowing at my feet. Would you like it if I did that? I grin, twining a few locks of her hair between my fingers. Are you sure you wouldn't get embarrassed? But maybe that would be a bit too much, yeah. It'd be kind of gross having an uncool guy like you writhe at my feet. I guess if you really want to thank me, it's fine if you hold me like this. I can allow this much. If you want, you glances down at her feet, her face an adorable shade of crimson. You can even kiss me. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I just need to check whether this is really happening and it isn't a dream. So she looks back at me, her eyelashes trembling. Her body is pressed so close to mine I can hear her heart beating in a short, sharp staccato inside her chest. She's so cute, she's going to make me blush. What, would you mind kissing me? Of course not. You wish is my command, my princess. I tip Ayu's chin upwards with my index finger, then inch our lips even closer. I'll kiss you as many times as you want. Oh, Hiroki. Ayu sighs as my lips meet hers. Her body practically melts against my own. She offers no resistance, even when I nip her lower lip with my teeth. Cute moans sigh fall from Ayu's mouth. She's being unusually polite. It's a bit of change to her usual attitude, but it makes a welcome change. When you get past her prickly outer exterior, Ayu really is adorable. Thank you again, Ayu. I part my mouth from hers, then offer her a smile. It's good to be back. A few days later, would anybody care for a drink? I can brew some tea, if anyone would like some. Tea sounds wonderful, thank you, Ifumi. I prefer hot chocolate, though. Hot chocolate? Ayu wrinkles her nose. What are you, a little kid? No, I just have my own preferences, like all adults do. I know there are things you don't like either, Ayu. You always act like you're so mature, but I know you can't stand black coffee, and you don't like eating green peppers. My, is that so? You must learn to eat your peppers, Ayu, or you'll never be able to grow big and tall. I'm tall enough. It's not like I want to be a great hulking giantess like Marina, anyways. Now, where's my tea, woman? I'm parched. Chop, chop. I'll get right to it, right on it. You shouldn't boss Ifumi around like that, Ayu. She's my advisor, not yours. As the ruler of the Succubi, I am the only one who can issue orders. Maybe that is true in the Succubus realm. But we're not there right now, are we? No, I suppose not. You relents. This is true enough. Ever since you let us leave the Succubus realm, I've been trying to get back into the swing of things. My boss was upset I missed a few days of work, but I was able to fob him off by saying I had some sort of illness. I'm not sure if he bought it, but he didn't fire me, to my immense relief. Since then, my days have passed in an ordinary, almost monotonous manner. A few weeks ago, I would have found the daily grind incredibly dull, but I've since grown to appreciate it. I've even enjoyed commuting to work on the cramped train, though being elbowed in the gut by random businessmen does take some of the fun out of it. In a couple of days, I've been able to regain the normalcy I once lost. I've been enjoying it, but the scene in my apartment this evening is anything but normal. Alright, I made a few cups of tea. Here's your drink, Ayu, and this is for you, Hiroki. Thanks, Ifumi. I have another cup of tea for you, Yu. This is hot chocolate. This hot chocolate is for Cosmos, but... Whoa. This is... I don't know if either of you are able to accept any hot beverages just now. I suppose I'll leave them here. You can drink them when you're finished that little game of yours. I hope your drinks don't get cold in the meantime. Or in the meanwhile. You, Hifumi, Cosmos, Marina, Hazel, and you all come to my apartment this evening for a party. I think it was Marina's idea. She said she wanted to celebrate a release from the Succubus realm and the newest addition to our harem, you. Marina brought us snacks and drinks and a bunch of silly party games to boot. Cosmos and you are busy playing one such game. I think it's called Twisted. You're supposed to spin a wheel, then place your hand or foot on a colored circle on the whiteboard. You and Hifumi have been taking it in turns spinning the spinner, then reading out the instructions. Both you and Cosmos look pushed to their limits. Their bodies are contorted in strange ways, and their limbs are all tangled together. At some point, they must have decided to remove their clothes. Perhaps they thought their outfits were too cumbersome to play such a precise game. Use casual clothes when she isn't in the Succubus realm are certainly cumbersome. I call these clothes her casual clothes, but there's nothing really casual about them. I guess you, being a ruler, wants to project the sort of image wherever she goes. Even when she's masquerading as a human. She wants everybody to know how much influence she wields. Alright, now let's see. Ayu takes a sip of her drink, then sits on one side and spins the spinner. Cosmos, it's your turn now. Right foot to yellow. Huh? Yellow? Cosmos, who's pinned beneath you, stares at Ayu in wide-eyed horror. I can't reach that far. I'll dislocate my leg. Your fans might like that. Then you'll be able to take a lot more naughty pictures and complex poses. You might even be able to put your leg behind your head like a circus freak. I don't want to put my leg behind my head, and I'm not a freak. Now, Cosmos, enough complaining. You told you to put your right foot on yellow circle. If you cannot do that, this victory shall be mine, and I shall have the pleasure of kissing Hiroki. Huh? Did you make a bet? Maybe we did. He smiles. It's rare I have a chance to leave the Succubus realm, so I wanted to cut loose and have some fun. You don't mind being used as a bargaining chip, do you, my dear Hiroki? I guess not. It's not like it matters too much. This is all fun and games. You might have a bit of a possessive streak. I saw her click her tongue when Hifumi handed me a cup of green tea, but I think she's trying to curb her jealousy. She's working hard to change. It's impressive, really. This isn't fair. Hiroki is my boyfriend. I want to kiss him. Then you'll have to beat me at this game, won't you? Now, aren't you supposed to be putting your right foot on yellow circle? This is the worst. I never thought I'd have to compete with Lady Yu, of all people. I'm used to following your orders, milady. I don't want to risk upsetting you, but I want you to kiss Hiroki even less. He's my boyfriend, so I'm going to do anything it takes to win this competition. Wow, she sure is taking this seriously. I wonder which of them I should root for. I want Cosmos to win. I know. I got him torn. I'll say that. Cosmos might be my current girlfriend, but you was my first girlfriend. If I have to pick between the pair of them, I should probably back you. It's unusual to see her struggle like this, and I can't help but root for her. Go, you can do it. Here's goes nothing. I'm going to give it my all. Oh my, I didn't think she'd be able to do it. That is quite impressive. Cosmos is pretty flexible, huh? I suppose that's not too bad for a whiny brat like her. Now, for Lady Yu's next command. You flicks the spinner while Hifumi and I watch on, nursing our cups of green tea. Isn't this fun? I'm relieved Lady Yu finally saw the error of her ways and let us return home. I was beginning to grow worried. Heh. You can thank me for that. I'm the one who convinced her to let us go because I have such a smooth silver tongue. There's no better negotiator than Akua Yu. Did you really negotiate, or did you kneel on the ground at Yu's feet until she took pity on you? What? Why you? Are you skulls? Don't try to act cute with me. You know I did a huge favor, stupid Hiroki. I didn't have to try and reason with the lady, but I did all the same. I did all that because I wanted to help you. If it weren't for me, you would be back at your apartment. You wouldn't be back at your apartment. You'd still be stuck in the Succubus realm where the sun never rises. I know, I'm sorry, you. I was only teasing. I set my drink to one side and ruffled the top of her head. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Oh, I want to stroke Yu's head too. Her hair is so soft and silky. Hey, what are you two doing? I'm not a pet, you know. Yu knocks Hifumi's hand away and steps back, pouting. You ought to treat me with some respect. Now you sound like Lady Yu. Hifumi giggles and cups her cheeks with her palm. Perhaps that is why Lady Yu listens to you. You are quite similar in many respects. Really, though, I never thought I would be able to spend such a peaceful time with Lady Yu. She's always been so aloof and distant. I feared she would never be able to make any friends. But it looks like she's getting on rather well with you, and Cosmos, too. I hope we can continue to stay like this. It would make me very happy if we could all become friends. Me too. I like you a lot, but I think I like being with all of you more. Speaking of which, where are Marina and Hazel anyway? They didn't go home already, did they? Oh, no. Hifumi smiles back on the slightly pained edge. They're still here. I believe Marina said she wanted to make use of your bedroom. My bedroom? But why? Well, oh God. Marina, it was so lovely to see you today at this party. It's been a while since we last had a proper talk, one-on-one, isn't it? Oh yes, it has been a long time, far too long. In fact, though that was not for lack of trying on my part, I did try to speak to you while you were in the Succubus realm, but you ignored me. Rather than trying to help Hiroki escape, you were perfectly content to follow Lady Yu around like a lovesick puppy. I can't believe you could turn your back on Hiroki so easily, you useless bisexual. Hey, Marina, wait. I didn't want to help Hiroki. Really, I did. It's just, when Lady Yu looks at me, I find it impossible to disobey her. Hiroki is handsome, but Lady Yu is utterly gorgeous. She has such a nice body, and those eyes are hers. You could drown in them. One look from her is enough to make me lose my senses. I get so enthralled, I can't think straight. I know you can't think straight. That's part of your problem. I think you need punishing. You've been a very naughty girl. Take this. Whoa. Oh. Why are you squealing? Don't you like this? No, it doesn't feel bad, but it kind of hurts too. Aren't you squeezing me with a little too much force? Oh, am I? Am I really? My apologies, Hazel. It seems I don't know my own strength. I don't wish to harm you, truly I don't, but I very much would like to teach you a lesson. A lesson? A lesson is not being a coward and turning your back on the man you supposedly love. If you want to remain a member of Hiroki's harem, then you ought to get down on your hands and knees and beg for it. I'm surprised he even let you into his apartment. He's far too soft-hearted for his own good. Well, he might have forgiven you for being utterly worthless, but I won't. Prepare yourself, Hazel. I'm going to discipline you to your absolute limits until you understand just how naughty you've been. I'm not going to hold back. No, Marina. Wait, I'm sorry. I already said I was sorry. I didn't mean to abandon Hiroki. I just... stop squeezing me so hard. If you keep doing that, Let's just say that Marina has a bone to pick with Hazel over how little she helped during our time in the Succubus realm. I think she's quite angry with her for captivating to Lady Yu so easily. She'll probably be venting her frustration out on Hazel for quite some time. I believe it would be best to leave them be until Marina has calmed down. Otherwise, you might walk into something rather intimate. Alright, I get the gist. I'll keep that in mind. I laugh and shake my head. The walls of my apartment are pretty thin, and I think I can hear Marina and Hazel through them. This is kind of awkward. Can't help but feel... I just hope Marina doesn't hurt Hazel too much. Hazel might have taken Yu's side against mine, but I don't think she meant any ill by it. She's such a cheery, bubbly girl, I doubt she has a single wicked bone in her body. Rather than being outright malicious, it seems more like she wasn't thinking about the consequences of her actions. That is so like Hazel. She'd be perfect if only she could use that brain of hers a bit more. Well then, shall we have a toast to our newfound freedom? That sounds like a good idea. Yu picks up her cup of green tea and holds it aloft. Cheers. Cheers. Oh, are we toasting to something? Cosmos, who seems to have finished with the game of Twisted, dashes over to me and links her arms through mine. You follow suit, adjusting her long, elegant gown as she does so. Taking my other arm, she snuggles against me and says, "What is a toast?" It's when you drink to something. It's like a sort of celebration. People do it at birthdays or engagement parties or weddings. Thinking about weddings is making me feel excitement. My. Geez, trust Fumi's thoughts to jump straight to marriage. She's so single-minded. What's this about marriage? Yu squeezes my arm with her own. You aren't going to get married, are you, Hiroki? No, I don't have any plans to do that. I couldn't anyway, but I love all of you so much, it'd be impossible for me to decide. Oh, Hiroki. Yu smiles, placid, while Yu whistles. Whew, talk about a nice save. Hiroki is awfully suave, isn't he? Of course he is. He's my boyfriend. No, he's my boyfriend. Mine. Hey, calm down, you two. There's enough of me to go around. You don't need to keep fighting. I can be both of your boyfriends, and I'll still be a Yu's cameraman, Hifumi's husband, and Marina's darling, and Hazel's... Well, I'm not sure what I am to Hazel, but I want to be with all of you. Me too. And me. That does sound satisfactory at the present. Yes. This really is corny. It's not cool at all, but fine. Let's drink to that then. I drink my fragrant green tea, smiling as I do. For a while I had a few doubts, but now I feel optimistic about the future. It looks like I'm going to have a happy ending after all. Goo Lagoon. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have finished Sakura Succubus 3. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. I want to thank everyone that will stop by. Remember, if you're not subscribed, go and hit that subscribe button. It'll be greatly appreciated. It helps the channel. Tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon, we will be streaming Mortal Kombat 1 story mode. Maybe at some point some multiplayer. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Mortal Kombat. It's one of my favorite franchises. But I must bid you all adieu. Goodbye and good night.